Why do you think they were so effective defensively on you guys?
A lot of it was them. Credit to their length, their multiple efforts. A lot of it was us just, I think early in the first half, we're rushing a lot of possessions, and you could call them unforced turnovers when there's other options out there. We kind of just throwing it around, and considering that it was close to the last 5 minutes, and we obviously didn't score a bucket down the stretch, but they're a really good team. They have good chemistry. They were flying around. We got to make adjustments to counter that and take care of the basketball. If you take 8 of those turnovers away and get shots up, one, it'll help us offensively. Two, if it won't fuel their transition, because they have shooters everywhere in transition, and it's tough when they can just tee up threes.
You faced Ayton now for 4 years. How much better has he gotten? When he switches on you on the perimeter, just handling himself defensively?
He's solid. I mean, he understands space and obviously using his length. And a lot of that showed tonight, especially if you're undecisive on what you're trying to do against them. Because like I said, they're a very good team in terms of length, and we didn't counter that very well at all. Myself, as the leader of that, it makes the easier looks you get throughout the game a little bit, tougher when you don't, take that pressure and use it against them. And settled a lot tonight, which gotta correct that.
Is this good for you guys to, face a defense that really in a playoff atmosphere, kind of a playoff level defense, struggle against it, but obviously get the film and get to feel it?
I mean, we'd rather win, but they're the Western Conference reigning champs for a reason. They're good. But like I said, all the mistakes that we did have, how terrible I shot the ball. It was a close game down the stretch. I know Book got hurt, but I think yes, it's a good learning lesson for us. Understand the intensity of and the focus that we need to beat a team like that, especially on the road. And the losses definitely jolt the system a little bit in terms of what you do need to learn. So we have to be able to bounce back. Obviously, play the same team Friday, so got to be ready for that.
Does it change your mindset at all, or the way you process the game, facing them in such quick succession afterward?
The only thing is, you would assume they approach the game the same way, knowing they had success. And for us, we got to make necessary adjustments. I think defensively we were pretty solid all night until down the stretch when turnovers put us at a disadvantage. So just got to be a little bit more patient. And I think, to your point, it'll help with hopefully our adjustments, knowing we're not preparing for any other team until Friday.
Does it feel at all like you're going from game 1 of a playoff series to game 2 of a playoff series?
Minus the flight back home. A little bit, yeah.
You don't have any nights like this, obviously, but when it happens tonight, is it more you just having one of those nights and missing shots, or is it something they did to you?
It's both. They, like I said, their length was a little different in terms of they were reading, switching screens, and they were trying to take away the three. Driving lanes were there. I settled a lot, so there's some tougher shots. I know I can make them, but if you don't got it going, you got to figure something out. And then, like I said, that makes the the open ones that you do get a little tougher because you just don't have rhythm, and I think that's more me making the adjustments. Some shots they might not be there because of how they're defending, make a play, create, keep moving. Didn't get many off ball type of looks tonight, and that's usually on me to keep my activity up and not settle.
Do you remember your air balls kind of like, or do you just kind of get away from them?
The two I had tonight, they both felt good. They're both like one's the confusing ones. You look up and it's nowhere near hitting the rim. So it's kind of indicative of how the whole night went. Obviously, it didn't affect my confidence because I still shot, 14 threes. So try to live by that rule. And obviously, you just got to make adjustments on, how you're getting them. I think that's the biggest lesson against a team that, at the end of last year, tried to do the same thing. And I think we got better looks and better off-ball options than we did tonight, and that's just how I'm approaching the game. We got to make those adjustments.
Great, thank you.
Appreciate that. We'll get the other guys in here shortly.